Now, good morning students. I Rashmi ma'am is again back with your online classes, or you can say online session in subject biology for class 6. So, previously we have completed up to seeds and its structure. That has been finished. Now we are moving towards our experiment is that to study the structure of the seed. Now, how will you study the structure of the seed? For this, we need materials that are bean seed, a dish, and a muslin cloth. What three things you need? A bean seeds, dish, a muslin cloth. Now, what will be the procedure? Means what will be the steps? Soak some bean seeds and wheat seeds in water for overnight in a dish. You have to pour down the bean seeds and wheat seed into the water for overnight in a dish. Next morning drain out of the water from the dish. Now place the soaked seeds in clean muslin cloth and tie a knot. Also sprinkle water on the cloth to keep it wet. Now what you will do in early morning when you wake up, you have to drain out all the water from the dish and take out that soaked seeds on a clean muslin cloth and tie that muslin cloth in a tied manner and sprinkle some water on that cloth to keep it wet. Open the knot after a day and observe the seeds. Now, after few days, when you will open that knot and observe it, remove the outer green coat of the seeds. Gently open the seeds. What you will do, you have to remove the upper coat, that is a green color, from the seed and gently open the seed. Now, what will be the observation? What we all will see? We will see that when the muslin cloth was opened after a day, the seeds became sprouted and soft. What it becomes? It becomes sprouted and soft. The green colored coat was the seed coat. On removing the seed coat, the two fleshy cotyledons became exposed. When the cotyledons were split open, it showed a baby plant with plumule and the radicle. What is plumule? Which grows into shoot system, and radicle which grows into the root system. So bean is a dicot plant with two cotyledons. These cotyledons provide for the food for the embryo. Radicle and plumule are two important parts in embryo which give rise to root and shoot of the new plant respectively. So this was the experiment. You all will see that your father or your mother or your grandparents eat sprouted things. What is that? These sprouted things are nothing else. This will show you how plumule and the radicle come out from the seed. This is only this method which we soak into the water the bean seed, and after some times when we take out from the water, then what happens? The seed is being kept into the muslin cloth for a day, and after a day all that bean seeds is now being having a little bit plumule, or you can say radicals come out. This is how you can see that there is a structure of the seed and it has a dicot. When you will split up the seed into two parts, you will see two fleshy cotyledons, and these cotyledons are food for the embryo, which describes the embryo into two parts and give rise to the root and shoot system for a new plant. Now, this was the procedure how you can study the structure of the seed. Now, we are going to read about the germination of seeds. Now, germination is the process by which an organism grows from a seed or similar structure. The most common example of germination is the sprouting of a seedling from a seed of an angiosperm or gymnosperm. The most common example of germination is the sprouting of a seedling from a seed of an angiosperm or gymnosperm. In this you can see the seeds obtained from a plant are usually very dry. The seeds obtained from a plant. When we get seeds from the plant, that time they are very dry. In this dry state, the seeds can remain alive and but inactive for long periods. They are dry but they are alive, but they are inactive, not active. They are said to be dormant. They are said to be dormant. This means what? They are alive but inactive. When a seed gets water, air and warmth, it begins to grow. And they are inactive due to they are having unfavorable condition. As they have the favorable condition like water, air and warmth, they begins to grow. When a seed begins to grow, it is said to germinate. When it starts to come out in a plumule and a radicle, it's said to be the germination. It's said to be that the plant is going to germinate and this process of germination starts. Thus, the beginning of the growth of seed is called germination of seed. Thus, the beginning of the growth of the seed is called germination of seed. What is called germination of seed? So, germination is the process by which an organism grows from a seed or similar structure. It is that it grows from a seed or similar structure. The most common example of germination is the sprouting of the seedling from a seed of an angiosperm or gymnosperm. Now you can see germination is the process of seeds developing into new plants when water is plentiful. Germination is the process of seeds developing into new plants when water is plentiful. The seed fills with water in the process called imbibition. Imbibition is what? It is a process where seeds fill water inside them. The water activates special proteins called enzymes. What the water do? They activate special proteins called enzymes and begin the process of seed growth. And what they do? They begin the process of seed growth. First, the seed grows a root to access water underground. What does they do? The seed grows a root to access water underground. Now, seed germination may be defined as the fundamental process by which different plant species grow from a single seed into a plant. This process influences both crop yield and quality. So, the most common example of seed germination is sprouting of seedling from a seed. Now, what will be the process of seed germination? Now, what will be the process of seed germination? The complete process of seed germination is carried out in very much following steps. During the beginning stage of the germination, the seeds take up water rapidly and this results in swelling and softening of the seed coat at the optimum temperature. So, the first stage, or you can say the beginning stage of the germination of the seed is that what seeds do? They take up water. They absorb as much of water rapidly and start swelling and softening as they get the good temperature, or you can say the relative temperature. After this, the rupturing of the seed coats. Rupturing means to break down of the seed coats. This helps the radicle and plumule to emerge out to form a primary root. This is called the imbibition stage. This stage is called the imbibition stage. Which stage is called imbibition? This stage is called the imbibition because on this stage the radicle and plumule emerges out from the rupturing of the seed coats or the breakage of the seed coats. After the emerging of the radicle and the plumule, the seed activates its internal physiology and starts to respire and produce protein and metabolize the store of food. This is a phase of the seed germination. This is called the phase of the seed germination where the radicle and plumule emerge out and the seed activates its internal physiology, means the leaves are coming out, it starts to respire and produce proteins and help to store the food. So this is the beginning of the stage, and the last stage, or you can say the final stage of seed germination, is that in this stage the cell of the seeds are elongated and divided, which bring out the root and radicle out of the seed, and cotyledons are expanded, which are the true leaves of the new plant. These are the true leaves of the new plant. Now, what are the conditions necessary for seed germination?